All right, we're taking a closer look at Portland now. President Trump speaking out against officials in Oregon after a federal judge there blocked him from deploying the National Guard to Portland. Hundreds of people have been protesting at an ICE facility there. Both state and city officials sued last week after Trump promised to send 200 troops to Portland. NewsNation's Marcus Espinoza has been following the movement really closely. Marcus, this has developed over the last, couple of days and certainly hours.
Yes.
What's the latest?
I think today it really developed a lot, right? Between a war of words between the president and these governors and these states. So there's a lot to get into here. Intensifying, that's what it is right now. That's what things are as this fight over the use of federal troops in cities like Portland drags on and resistance to those orders grow. The president not holding back in why he believes this is necessary, saying earlier today, Portland is burning to the ground. Take a listen.
It was amazing. Portland is burning to the ground. It's insurrectionists all over the place. It's Antifa. And yet the politicians who are petrified. Look, the politicians are afraid for their lives. That's the only reason that they say, like, there's nothing happening. And you've seen it. The place is burning down, and they pretend like there's nothing happening. So we'll take a look at the order. We haven't seen the order yet.
So President Trump also took a swipe at Governor J.B. Pritzker there, saying Chicago is out of control and that the governor is, quote, afraid for his life. The response coming hours after the Oregon ruling that blocked Trump's plan to federalize the state's National Guard, finding no danger of rebellion. The White House has already filed notice of appeal. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem taking direct aim at Governor Pritzker, tweeting, quote, sanctuary politicians like him are working against law enforcement. Meanwhile, Governor Pritzker is firing back, calling the administration's plan to federalize 300 Illinois guardsmen outrageous and un-American. And the tension is spilling onto Chicago's streets. We've been reporting on that. Federal officials say Border Patrol agents opened fire on a woman after their vehicle was rammed and boxed in by about 10 cars on the southwest side. Homeland Security says the woman, armed with a semi-automatic weapon, tried to run agents over before being shot. She drove herself to the hospital and is now in FBI custody. Officials say it's tied to Operation Midway Blitz, the administration's large-scale immigration enforcement effort that's already led to hundreds of arrests across Illinois. So right now, tensions indeed are high. Lots of arrests are happening. People are bringing semi-automatic weapons to these protests that are supposed to be peaceful. So I think right now, everyone on edge.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like things are escalating. To that end, what do we know about the latest when it comes to the national troops actually being deployed? Is this something that's going to be followed through with?
I think that's a difference between orders and what's actually reality right now. There's this distinction there. So far, Guard units have been authorized in Chicago, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, and Memphis, part of what the administration calls a whole-of-government approach. But Illinois Guard members, they still remain under state command, at least for now. As Governor Pritzker, he continues to resist federal control. Officials say most cities involved, they're still relying on federal agents and task force officers, not National Guard troops on the ground. So this is a fight over who controls the response, and it's only intensifying between D.C., Illinois, not to mention Portland. Who knows if another city gets involved in this? So
it's a tug of war between federal power and state power, and that's spilling out into our streets throughout the country.
And in one way, it's how this country was meant to run, where you have these states able to push back and stand up if they want. We have an overreaching federal government. So you're seeing that play out right now, what the founders wanted. We'll see what happens actually and who has the right to do what. That's playing out live in front of our eyes. This is
democracy is messy.
This is really unprecedented. So this is interesting.
All right. Thank you so much, Marcus Espinoza.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.